Hi everyone, welcome to Center of Balance Live. I'm Sinan Pua from Center of Balance, the acupuncturist. Oh, this one's not working. I'm just setting up my Facebook live video. That's working. The clinic one's not working. Facebook live. Hi everyone, welcome to Center of Balance. I'm the acupuncturist from Center of Balance, the acupuncturist. Let's try it again. So today our topic is we're going to talk about nature home remedy for migraine. Nature home remedy for migraine. So if you're on Facebook or if you are on Instagram, please tag your friends who suffer from migraine into this live video, and please share this video and say hello to me, and as well as give me a thumbs up. Just in a minute, we're gonna start to talk about home remedy for migraine. Right. Now, if you're an acupuncturist, please share this video to your friends, your family, or your colleague, or tag your colleague into this live video, please. Thank you for your help. Thank you for your support, team, and appreciate that. All right, I think my clinic one's happening now. Thank you very much. Hi, happy day. How are you? Thinking about right. Just double check that everyone's online. Hi, Veronica. How are you? Thank you for being here. Okay, it seems like this is not working, that one. So one of my YouTube's not working. So let me do it again. YouTube always took a bit longer to get it started. So it's a bit slow today on my YouTube. Apologize about that. Sorry about that. Hopefully it will go this time. Go live. One, two. Okay. Still not going well. But anyway, I have to download the video and upload it again later on. Now let's start. Now we talk about the migraine. We talk about migraine treatment with Western medicine painkiller, right? And acupuncture strategy, right? Now today we're gonna talk about what can you do at home. You know, there are plenty of stuff that you can do at home. That when migraine happens, that you can deal with migraine yourself at home, right? We're not talking about prevention. Deal with migraine yourself at home, right? We're not talking about prevention. Prevention is something that it hasn't happened, then what can you do? But we're talking about when it's happening. So what can you do? So it's quite a different idea, right? We're talking about when the pain's here, then what can you do at home? First thing first, okay. If your migraine is caused by dehydration, yeah, drink more water. Drink more water. Okay, it may help. Okay, it may help. It may not, because if that migraine is not from dehydration, right? So if it's from dehydration, yes, drink more water. Always help. Okay, And I do have patients who have migraine, or not just migraine, headache, and they have dehydration headache, and they literally just drink some more water without drunks. And so, as a practitioner, you should know that. As a patient, you should work out whether, if you suffer from it, you should work out whether it's dehydration issues that causing you suffer from migraine. If it is, it's much simple, much simple, you know. Um, of course, when the headaches happen, the migraine happen, you may not, uh, uh, you may not uh, that easily just drink some water and get rid of the pain. So therefore, apart from medication, some medication doesn't work, and or you can't go for acupuncture, then what can you do? What can you do? Okay, this is what we're going to talk about today. Right. So there's something they can do. We'll talk about acupressure point first. So first thing first, we talk about acupressure point because I'm an acupuncturist, so I can show you acupressure point. And it's simple. It's simple, okay? It's not hard at all. It's not a difficult thing to do. Right? It's very, very simple. I'm very good. Thank you, Veronica. Hi, Luna. How are you? Hi, Eric. How are you? Thank you for joining us. And happy day. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. Thank you. I'm very good. Thank you. Now, to be honest, the headache acupressure point, you can just do here. Last sentence before. So show your patient. If your patient fingers like this, over here, the crease of their thumb, and match the crease over here, and where your thumb, the tip of the thumb is. Okay, press that one. That would help. And I would say, if you know the image, this is head, and go down to your stomach, and this is your kidney over here. So rather than just doing one point, go search from the top, go down to there, and get the most sensitive one. And I would suggest you don't do it in here like this. Don't grab it out here. Instead, put the 4 fingers on the back of your hand, the other hand, and press it like this. You find much stronger. You can hold something rather than here, because you're doing this, grabbing like this and pressing like this. Not enough pressure for it. Okay, it's sometimes pretty okay if it's sensitive. If this point is sensitive, it's okay. But as you work, you want to do this. I want to tell you this one can help your headache as well as preventing headache. So you should do it every day, even without migraine. Okay. The next one is over here on the foot. Forget, right? Yeah, we're doing forget for migraine. Forget is a great thing, but forget is not good enough. Because an acupuncturist, forget is not good enough. Just forget it missed some meridian. Okay, we talk about one time when we talk about open forget. What should you? The needle should form. What's this? This is level 1, 2, 3. Level 3. Level 3. Through one needle through level 3 to Yongquan, kidney 1. Right. So this is level 3, Tai Chong. Right? So level 3 is between first and second, big toes and second toe, on the metatarsal bone here, and between them, get a very sensitive point. Just like if this is your foot, it's over here. Right? So quite similar to last intelligent 4, isn't it? So yes, massage over there. Then massage the foot over here, kidney 1 as well. So those 2 points plus kidney 1. So the kidney 1 over here. So how do you do that? Kidney 1 when you on the foot, right? And between the second and third toes, and between that, and draw a line going down, and put from here to here, separate three. Third, so the third of the top, junction of the line of between the second and third, okay, and the junction there, and that is kidney one, 涌泉. So when you massage here, you need to massage here as well as here. So on those three meridian, it covers the whole head meridian. Okay, so do the acupressure over there when you have migraine, and show your patient. Yes, I know it's a bit more difficult to reach everything because there's a 3 point. The reason we do this 3 point is it can cover all the head, the meridian of the head on the head, the meridian on the head, rather than just show them large intestine 4. Large intestine 4. I won't tell you large intestine 4. It worked very well. It's a research in 2012 study, and look at 40 people who had migraine without aura. Okay, it found that pressure on the PC5, no, pericardium 6 acupoint, that which is located 3 fingers from here to here, right? We all know this, right? It will actively relieving migraine associated with nausea and vomiting. So this is for nausea and vomiting. That's good. But we want to put the pain over here that normally we just do level 4, right? But that's not good enough. If balance method acupuncture, that is not strong enough. Okay. Hi, Chemistry. How are you? Ham near. Okay, I can't pronounce your name because your Instagram name is a bit difficult for me to pronounce. But yeah, thank you for joining us. Now, last sentence 4, level 3, and kidney 1. So those 3 points, if you cover all those 3 points, it can help the migraine. Okay, it can reduce the migraine. And for the nausea and vomiting, you want to do this 3 points. Okay, 3 fingers go down, and on here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. You're gonna go on this level. You're gonna choose, go press it and get the most sensitive one. If you can't find anything, go above, 1 finger above, and choose those 3. Or go lower, above, and across over here, 3 point, right? So why 3 point on different level, not on just 1 point? Because you can find that 1 point is more sensitive, or some of them are so sensitive. All the sensitive point, give it a go for acupressure point. So there's something that you should tell your patient, not just 1 point, because if you go to that point, some patients, they are not acupuncturists, they are not a mesotherapy, they find it difficult to get to the point. Okay, I have a patient who mesotherapist, and her husband actually came to me as well. They both and her kids came to me for herbs, and I showed them some acupressure point, and they watched it together on the our video. We filmed the video for our patient, all our patient, and that patient has no problem, because never had any problem for massage the acupressure point. Why is that? Because she is a massage therapist. She know the acupressure point when she work on her patient. You see, so she learn those pretty easy. Okay. Okay, this is about acupressure point. Massage. The second thing is massage. We talk about acupressure point is for the distal point. Okay. Now, secondly, we're going to talk about massage. Massage on here on the scalp, right? So massage on the scalp is so easy. Look, 10 fingers. Just go this. No need a big any skill. Just press and rub. If you want to go from the front to the back and side. Okay, just use your fingertips. and press it like this. And you find it easy and so comfortable. And you want to do your eyes because a lot of people have eyes issues. They have heavy sensation around here. So you want to do this like this. So this is going down under the not actually not actually on the eyebrow. You should do eyebrow as well, but that one is going down there where Jingming is. To go down here where the UV1 is. So doing this, that's all sensitive. If you not you don't have to have a headache or migraine to get sensitive point over here. So on the edges, you can try it yourself. Very sensitive. The sensitive point mostly from here to here. Okay, just like that. Okay, I hope you see it properly. And after this, over here, your eyebrow, just like that. Okay, you want to do it like this, going down to your temple as well. With the temple as well. Okay, because the temple point is very good for headaches. Okay. Alternative. Okay, this is something that you can do. Um, you tapping. Yeah, just tap it like this. You can use your finger here to tap it like this. It's important to tap it behind here. If there's a neck pain, neck stiffness, get patient tap it in here. Or you can do this. Use your knuckle. Much stronger though, much stronger. Some people find that this is if the patient too sensitive, they don't want to hit hard on the scalp. Okay, if you want to, some patients love harder because why is that? Because they feel release from it. If some people are too sensitive, they just want to use the tips or like this. This or this. You can try it yourself and your knuckle. Just like you knock on the door, and much stronger. And especially on the back over here, on the scalp on the back over here. That's important. Get loosened up here, it helps a lot. Okay, we phone 2 pointers like this. You can change your hand like this. You can do this. I need to mention that some headache, they can't touch the head. They're too afraid people to touch the head. Why is that? Because it makes it worse. It makes it worse. Okay. If you are the case that when you do the head, you feel worse, don't do it. Do the acupressure point on the distal point. We just show you over here and the leg point. Yeah, don't do the head point. But how do you know that head point is not going to help you or it's going to help you? Not until you try it. Okay, we don't know. No one can tell you. No expert can tell you. Oh, this headache, don't tap it on your head because it will get worse. Why tap it on the head? Because in Chinese medicine, we think that all pain is caused from the blockage or the meridian pathway. By tapping it, by massage it on the scalp, it help the blood flow move. Okay, help the blood flow move. Okay, the third thing that we're going to talk about is heat pack or cold pack. Get a heat pack and cold pack, put it under here or your neck, right? So how do you know which one works? Again, we don't know. Not until you try it. Some people benefit from cold, some people benefit from heat. Some people feel heat. Some migraine, they feel hot. They get hot. Okay. But when they get hot, it doesn't mean that the heat won't help the pain. When they feel hot, the hands and feet are so cold. Extremities are cold. Okay, and this patient more tend to like the heat pack, right? But it can be different because if they feel hot all around here in the head and you can't put heat pack on them, they feel worse when they put heat pack on, especially if the pain, the headaches, migraine is come from dehydration. They feel heat a lot when it's summer, and they happen because the temperature is too high for them, and they happen. And they don't like heat. They like cold. They like cold pack. So do the opposite. And how do you know? We don't know. Put a heat pack on. If it's getting worse, change cold pack. Put a cold pack on. If it's getting worse, change heat pack. Simple, right? So the third. Fourth, essential oil. Essential oil is something that you can do at home too if you have it. If you have it. So what kind of essential oil you can use? Peppermint oil, rosemary oil. Okay. Now this essential oil, you have to deduct it. Deduct? Am I right? Deduct. I mean, you have to mix it with some coconut oil or jojoba oil. You don't do it straight away, though. Okay, do it with some ointment. Some of the um, essential oil you can rub on your body straight away, but some of it is just too strong. Okay, and I'm not an expert of uh, essential oil. We do use some, but we are not the experts. So I just want to bring the awareness, let you know the information, let you know that essential oil can help, and a lot of people help do essential oil. And what type? Peppermint oil, rosemary oil, lavender, and lavender oil. You don't, it put you to relax, but if you have low blood pressure, you don't use lavender because lavender tend to bring your blood pressure down. Okay, if you have low blood pressure, you have migraine, don't use it because your blood pressure is too low already. So if you use it, you find that you can't go to sleep. Normally, lavender help patient to go to sleep, help you to relax and go to sleep. But if you're low blood pressure, it won't help. Okay, chamomile oil. Okay, eucalyptus is a very good one. Eucalyptus is a very good one. It helps pain a lot. Okay. Then what else? Let's have a look. Mm, ginger. Ginger. So in 2014, a study using 100 participants compare the effectiveness of ginger powder with sumatriptan, a common migraine drug. Okay, so it can compare those. Research found the effectiveness of ginger was statis, uh, statistically comparable to the drugs. Okay, uh, that is pretty good, isn't it? So how to use ginger? There's few ways to use ginger. Okay, you can use ginger powder. You can use fresh ginger, and I recommend that fresh ginger is about that big. Chop it up. You can chop it very fine, or you chop it keep few pieces, and put on the water, and put 1.5 cup water in it, and boil it. Boil it down to 1 cup, and sip it like tea. Simple. Or if you don't mind ginger, just cut a piece of ginger and put it in your mouth, and just chew it, or just put it in the mouth and let the ginger stay in your mouth for a while. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you can do that. And the ginger should help. And ginger powder is easy. Put in the water, warm water, and stir and drink it. Or you can get a capsule if you can't drink it. It's too spicy for you. Capsule and do this. Okay. And further on, we talk about stress management. What's stress management? So we know a lot of stress causing migraine, right? So when it's happened, you need to do stress management things like meditation, if that helps. Okay, if you can still do meditation, and I want to say that meditation you can do it at home, in bed, or do Ho'oponopono method, and or do tapping technique. You know, tapping. I show my patient how to do tapping. Whatever it work, whatever it work. Okay, you may not be able to listen to the music because it's too noisy. But if you can listen to the music, the sound is not affecting you, then put some re- relaxing music go through, and it may help your headache. Okay, but most patients that have seen, they just want to be quiet and no any sound with them when they have headaches. Okay, and I want to mention something. When patients have headache, migraine, they are too focused on the pain, and the pain stop them doing things. And with massage and acupressure point, they sometimes may not be able to do that. Okay, and I encourage you to do it because you may feel better. And I even tell my patient that if you can't do it, get your family members, show them where is the point, and ask them to do it. Be patient because when they're in pain, they want to teach someone to do that, and they won't be impatient. So be patient and get someone to help you do the distal point, acupressure point, or rub on the scalp. Give them a scalp massage. Okay, it would help. It always helps. Or get them to simply tap on your head if it helps. Just tap rather than push. Tapping is better. It's easier. Everyone can do this. Hi Judith, how are you? Nice to meet you. And yeah, stretching on your scalp, neck, yoga. Now, if it just started, you may be able to do yoga. And when it's very severe, I don't think you can do yoga at all. But if it started, if you find an exercise help, stretching or yoga, stretching mostly about your neck, straight your neck, it will help a lot if it related to your neck. Okay, it help the blood flow into your head, and yoga it help the entire body blood flow, and yes, it can help headaches, migraine. Okay, um, so we massage. Okay, herbal supplement. The herbal supplement, um, you may be able to get acupuncturist or Chinese herbalist to give you some herbs before that. So they are remedy. They are Chinese herbs that particularly good for pain. Okay, just like when my mother-in-law she had pain or she had tooth issues, I always give her some herbs, put it in the kitchen, the cabinets, and for painkiller, any pain, when she need it, she take it. I use, um, we know moving chi and moving blood herbs. They have very good. They have a function of good to reduce pain. So I give her this herb. Then she keep it on the kitchen in the kitchen, and when she need it, she take it. It's in pain, she take it. So this is important. Now, this some herbal supplement, right? Magnesium. Some people use magnesium when because a research say that um, magnesium is essential mineral, right? If a deficiency of magnesium, it may trigger migraine, the oral one, okay, or the um, period menstrual migraine headache, okay. So in this, it's more like you're doing magnesium for prevention actually, for prevention. But it may help. I don't know. I haven't heard anyone say it about uh, that help if they take magnesium and actually help their headache. I haven't heard about it, but it may help. Okay. Now another thing is diet change. Okay, diet is important. If you know anything that actually um, anything that actually trigger the migraine and food. I mean, like what processed food, okay, red wine, alcohol, chocolate, coffee, caffeine, any caffeinated drinks. And when you have migraine, you want to stop that. You want to avoid them, right? And um, if you don't know it, you haven't worked out what food's not good yet. So yes, we suggest you need to keep a food diary, a migraine journal to figure out what food that actually causing a migraine. Okay. Then again, when it comes to diet change, you know, the diet change when you have headache, it won't. It, it doesn't mean that when you change the diet straight away, it actually get you better. It just you know that the diet, if you find that the alcohol's making it worse, when you have migraine, don't take alcohol. If you know that the caffeine actually make it worse, then don't take caffeine. Don't no coffee. All right. When you have this issue, I know you're hungry and you need to eat. Now, even if you migraine, you need to get someone get a good food on it rather than processed food. Okay, don't eat junk food with that. Okay, or chocolate. People love chocolate because it helps them to feel better. But hey, if chocolate is the thing that trigger the migraine, don't take it. Don't take it. Okay, this is important. And in general, the diet I would suggest. I'm vegan. I suggest vegan. The reason I suggest vegan, plant-based, because plant-based can help the blood flow better. The blood flow better. Why is that? Because let's just say cholesterol. Cholesterol can slow down your blood. Cholesterol stop on the artery, it become a plaque. And when it become a plaque, your blood flow can't go through properly. And if the cholesterol, too much cholesterol in your blood, then it become a lot of fat in your blood, right? What's gonna happen? It's gonna slow down your blood. And what can bring the cholesterol up is your fat. Eat fatty things. You know, uh, uh, Animal protein. Any animal protein can bring your high cholesterol, the LDL. It can affect that according to the China study, the book. Okay, so I again suggest you read the China study. China study is a very good book, and yeah. So in Chinese medicines, we said if you're sick, no matter what, so they're including headache, migraine. They say we know when we little, when we sick, you know what we eat? We eat rice porridge and what? And some green veggie. That's it. No meat. It's funny thing that in Western diet, when I heard about never tried. Okay, when you get a cold, you get chicken soup. Chicken soup. You drink chicken soup, and I I won't suggest that because I know that chicken soup you have a lot of fat in it, you know, and that gonna increase your uh, uh, cholesterol. Now, in Chinese medicine, in our hometown, in our culture, no matter who is sick, we give them rice porridge, or they don't actually eat the rice porridge. They just drink the when you cook with the rice porridge, you just drink the fluid. You just drink the water, you know, with some green veggie. That's it. You know, why is that? Because it want to help your digestion better, so it want you to get nutrition faster. So it don't want you to give meat to you and then your digestive system put a lot of energy on the digest, but you still need the nutrients. So give you easy food to digest, and plant-based is the best. Rice porridge is very, very good. Okay. My family, even though my wife, when she got sick, got a cold, and she always asked for rice porridge, but she's a European. She's European. Why is that? Because you tried, it say it's easier. It doesn't actually take much energy for her to digest all the food, and she felt better with rice porridge. Rice porridge. She asked for it because I remember we were in Shanghai, and when she was sick, I just cooked some rice porridge to her, and she tried and said better than eating bread, eating other stuff, and it's warm. It's warm. And yeah, this is the diet that we talk about, plant-based. It would help your migraine too, right? This is our experience, right? And I suggest my patient do that way. Um, it's funny to suggest a European patient to have rice porridge because they don't know how to do that. Yeah, that's interesting. I always heard chicken soup is the best, but if you go to, it's a culture thing. It definitely is a culture thing. Like the rice porridge is a culture thing as well. In Chinese culture, we do that, and that is in the north, in the south is different. In the Chinese, in the north and the south is different. But again, even though it's the north, in the north, we're from South China, so we use rice porridge. In the north, they use i- some rice. It's called 小黄米. It's the red, yellow one, and they don't eat much rice because they are mainly having wheat. But when they get sick, they don't get wheat, which is no gluten, and they get 小黄米. Let me Google what called 小黄米. It's a very good thing. Little yellow rice. That's not right. we call 小米粥, and they have 小米粥, or it called millet porridge. Millet porridge. Millet. Let me search it. Millet. 小米, yeah, 小米. Millet. Millet. So millet is a grain. So millet, yellow one, okay. On the north, Chinese people, they use this to make porridge, millet porridge. And in the south, we just use um we use rice. We use rice to make the porridge. So it's different. But it's the same. We don't When people get sick, no matter what, we do rice porridge, millet porridge. For what? To help patients recover faster, you know. And we don't feed them meat. We don't feed them. It's a culture thing, you know. I know in the European area, but look, you guys have chicken soup. Why chicken soup? Because much easier to absorb, rather than chicken. But you need to think about it. If the pain conditions, you know, you want a nutrient, you want the stomach and spleen better because stomach and spleen control the muscles, stomach and spleen, it can help your immune system up. Do you want to feed yourself meat that is difficult to digest? No, definitely not. And do you want to feed yourself fatty stuff? I don't know. I know when I was little, we use chicken. We cook chicken soup, and it's pretty oily if the chicken is fat. And think about it. Do you want to drink all this chicken soup that is fatty one? I don't know. I'm a vegan. I'm not. It's up to you. It's up to you. But this is how in the culture in China, according to Chinese medicine, it makes sense to take rice porridge. Okay, and millet porridge in the north. North people do that, and we South people. Okay, just sharing. All right, that's it for today, and I hope this all helped. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Um, Happy Day say the point for dizziness. Yeah, the dizziness. All this point I just show you that for migraine, good for dizziness. You know, for the head, okay, and tapping in here for dizziness. You know, I have patients who suffer from just dizziness, not because of the migraines type of dizziness, and she did that through my live video, and she did that, got her better. She had it for years. She had it for years, and I suggested not just tapping here, tapping the whole body as well, and she did it. What happened? Her cold extremities, her cold extremities for years, getting warmer and warmer and warmer. Can you believe it? We're getting into winter, and she told me that she got better with extremities. You know, by tapping. Yes, you're tapping on the meridian. Why not? Right? So I hope this helped. Happy day. That's it for today. Thank you very, very much. And we have rice porridge soup with lemon and grease. Okay, rice porridge soup with lemon and grease. Yeah, and grease. You see, you got European too, but you have rice porridge soup with lemon. That's great. Good to know. With lemon, that's good. You know, yeah, you're not taking any protein, right? Funny. Have a nice day, Judy. Thank you for being here with us, joining us. Thank you. Right, I need to stop all the platform right now. Thank you very much. Mm. Okay.